Today at about 7:45 p.m. West Coast time, YouTube changed the user interface while I was going from one video to another. This isn't the video I was going to, but I decided to type this in because I wanted to see if it was a new thing that was on new channels or whatever. In this video, KDA Pop Stars came out in 2018. No, this is literally something they added to it. So this is the enhancement they're doing right after they made sure that a lot of people would switch over to Firefox. Eventually, it will fail. This is called fear, uncertainty, and doubt, where it fakes having a problem that must be caused by your browser or add-ons, like, in my case, uBlock Origin, the greatest piece of software ever written, which you can't run on their Chrome browser because, of course, you can't. They're proprietary setup. So anyway, this is the fake errors that's happening. If you have add-ons on your computer, on your cell phone, on your device, and or in your browser like I do, this is what it does. The play button has the end of it nipped off over here. It's moved over too far. Over here, the end screen card, same thing, it's also lower. They're both lower. Here's the mute button. That's what the autoplay looks like. Closed captions, settings button. Everything looks pretty much normal, and yes, when you do max screen, the buttons are literally impossible to see. You can't have them. You have the buttons taken away. And one more time, let's do that. You'll notice there's this big extra space that's put down here. I wonder what that's for. Some feature we didn't ask for, I'm sure. And that's probably what pushed it down. I don't have the ability to check what that is. But let's see what happens when we do one more thing. On offhand, that might work. I opened the same video, but in a private browsing window, incognito, whatever. And hey, it works fine. Now, I'm sure eventually it'll switch it back to the broken interface. Again, they knew this was going to break. That's why they did it. This was intentional. It's not. It's it's part of the plan. And that's literally all there is to it for the video. To review, if you have this happen where you can't have your buttons, that's intentional, and you're probably running Firefox. And if you go here, you can run it in a private browsing window or whatever the equivalent is in your browser and make it work. And things I tried. I told it to lie about which web browser it is. I told it to emulate Chrome, didn't work. I told it to emulate the newest version of Firefox, didn't work. Tried Edge and those. Didn't try Android, but you get the idea. And I did it overriding for domain and that sort of thing, and it did not work. I also tried changing resolution. Also tried popping out the mini player, but the mini player wasn't able to pop out because for some reason on the broken user interface, which again, it keeps loading this, it doesn't work. Now, one of the things you'll notice is if you open a page in a private browsing window, all it's doing is it's starting off with a blank set of cookies. So what happened is it watched me playing videos, figured out I was running Firefox, maybe figured out I was running uBlock Origin, again, the best piece of software ever, and or any of the add-ons and modifiers that I use to get rid of autoplay and closed captions and the stupid 60 frame a second thing that breaks the damn thing playing back on 90% of hardware for some reason, turning off autoplay next video and turning off the recommendeds, just getting rid of all the garbage so I can be left alone because nobody asked for this crap. Maybe it detected that, or maybe it just decided I've been on YouTube too long, which, hell, everybody can figure that out. So it decides to set a cookie, and I'm opted in whether I fucking want it or not to this new user interface that deliberately moves all the buttons down by adding a big old space here, chops off the ends of the icons by rendering it wrong, and breaking the player page entirely. So yeah, and again, if you do full screen, which should get rid of this entirely, all you see is there's the big hunk of space they put in here that has no use other than being a big space that you can click and maybe have it play. And yeah, that's what happened today. So anyway, again, 7:45 West Coast time, United States. YouTube and Google decided I've been on the platform too long, or maybe they just didn't like that I was blocking the garbage. Not even ads, I'm just blocking the garbage. And decided to take all of the controls in the video and just shove them somewhere I can't reach them, especially if I'm watching it full screen. And if you're curious, it happened during a video where it re-popped the video up and back and down again, and all the buttons were missing. And yeah, oh look, support.google.com, YouTube, report playback. Yeah, I right-clicked and said, report a playback issue. So I did. And I'm sure they'll get right on it. Anyway, the fix for it is open a incognito or private browsing window and try to play it that way. And then when, not if, they deliberately fake you having a problem because they need you to use Chrome instead with nothing added, because you will obey them. When they do that again, you're going to have to close the window and open a new one. Isn't that wonderful? Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. You'll need it. Bye.